to 5 Work Rebels. I've come on to have a bit of a moan. I'm doing my batches, so you'll notice if you're watching my videos, yes, I've got the same item of clothing on because I'm just batching my content at the moment, which is a good tip for you guys out there. So anyone who is working on blogs and lots of content for their websites and things like that, try batching your content. So like taking a day or two, you know, a few days in a row where you just spend time batching and working on your content. I do that. I try and do it. Sometimes I'm really good at it. Sometimes not so great. I can admit that. But yeah, getting better anyway. But that's one of the things that I want to come on here actually to talk about, is about giving you guys some tips and also a bit of a kick up the arse. Why? Because I get a lot of people saying to me, oh, you know, I so want to be a consultant. I so want to do this, that and the other. But they come up with a number of excuses as to why they cannot do that. So, for example, I spoke with someone recently and her reasoning was that she was going to get started but didn't know where to get started with a website. So I said, look, there are lots of ways you can do that. So if there's any of you out there and you're wondering where to start with the whole website stuff, you know, you can't afford to hire someone to create some fancy website for you, then why not look at, you know, creating one for yourself? You can do it. It's really quite simple. There's some really great platforms out there. In fact, if you check out our website, 9to5workrebels.com, I have lots of links on there for some great platforms that you can create your own website on. My own websites I've used to create on WordPress, but I've also used HostGator as well, has a hosting platform, and then installed WordPress, and so both work really well. There's also Bluehost, there's WP Engine. They are great and really easy to use. So there is no excuses. You can get it done. You don't need to have it. It doesn't need to be really swanky. It just needs to have what's important. Obviously, you want to look, you know, presentable, but really it's about getting your message out there and making sure people can find you. You know, because you're going to want people to be able to identify and find you. So please do not make excuses about that. Just find ways of working around it, okay? Again, with social media, I get people talking about social media and feeling a bit overwhelmed. And that I completely get, because actually sometimes it can be really overwhelming. There's so many platforms and you don't know what platform you should be on. Or maybe you think you should be on all of them. Truth of the matter is, it's about where your audiences are, you know, and your audiences are in different places, and so you need to make sure you're crafting messages for your audiences. So for example, if you have quite a visual business, I always say, you know, look for things like Pinterest, of course Instagram and whatnot, and Instagram obviously is a great platform, so is Twitter and Facebook. So, you know, don't be overwhelmed with it. If you can hire somebody to take that on for you, you know, make sure you forward plan with them and hire somebody. If you're not able to hire somebody because you're at the beginning stages, that's not a problem either. You can literally just make sure you're using certain platforms to maybe schedule your posts, and then maybe set yourself some reminders. Maybe if you just put a note in your diary to say, okay, let's check back my platforms in a particular couple of days of the week, just so you can go back and make sure you're engaging with people and stuff like that, you know, because it can be overwhelming, like I say. So if you are feeling a bit overwhelmed, you know, it's just about breaking things down into smaller bite sizes, because I mean, it happens to me too. It's times that I'm sitting there thinking I've got all this to do, and it just feels like a ton. And you're thinking, oh, how, and why? What have I done? What am I doing this? But no, you can and you will get through it. But it's about breaking that up. Don't make excuses now. Make sure you are focusing on what's important, and don't make excuses, because the only person who suffers is you. You know, it's your business, it's your brand, it's your reputation. So do what makes things work for you and your business, okay? So if you're going to put things off, you're only putting off your own dreams. So you can do that, but, you know, it's going to impact you and your bottom line. Not mine, but yours. So just think about that, and just don't make excuses for what, you know, for what you want to achieve. We do it all the time. You know, I was having a conversation with my mum today, and she was talking about, you know, wanting to go somewhere and using her car where she doesn't always use it. Sometimes she takes a bus, but you know, her thing is literally she's a little bit scared of driving sometimes. So I feel like that's what gets in the way. Just like I had a friend with a conversation with someone else who was talking about going to the gym and working out and, you know, making excuses basically. Oh, well, I can't make it this time because I finish at this time and whatever else. If you really want something, you will make it happen. That's what it comes down to. You know, think about a pair of shoes or a bag or whatever you wanted most recently. I'm sure you managed to get it because you made sure you were going to get it, okay? Just like our kids, you know, my mum, my daughter's always talking about the latest trainers or whatever else, and she will work hard to try and get it, you know. She'll come in and be trying to tie up the whole house, you know. What we want, we will work for. So remember that and apply that to your own business as well. So even if you're in a job and you're thinking about trying to getting outside of a job, you want to leave, you're working on your side projects, maybe you're writing a book, maybe you're starting a business on the side, maybe you've got a really great idea for a tech business, whatever it is, just make sure you are actually taking steps towards it. As long as you're not staying stagnant, you're moving forward towards your dreams, then that is something to be proud of. Even if it's just a little bit that you do each day, do it, okay? No more excuses. As I always say, you are responsible for your happiness, so make the right choices and make yourself happy. Okay? Have a great day.